Hillcat men right out of the chute this game, shooting 62%, 4 of 7 on threes, thus an 8-point lead over Mid-America Christian, 21-13. Back to action, Evangels in possession, 13:40 left in the first half. Here's Pratt working it from the wing to the baseline. It's caught and then a travel called on Dire Ross. John Team and Steve Bontrager back with you inside the Expo Center from Claremore. Hillcats go with Kellogg, Taylor, up front Burnett, Boyd, and Spicer. Ball pressure put on by Rainey. Thrown over the top, it goes to Taylor, to Boyd. Right wing, Kellogg runs in, shoots the three. Kellogg off the front of the rim, missed. Rebound cleared away by Mid-America's Cameron Langster. 8-point deficit in the Evangels with the ball. Over left wing, it's Rainey. Rainey ball fakes, bounces it baseline left. Here's Ross facing up on Boyd. From behind, Burnett nearly stole it. Boyd blocks the shot in low. And Taylor comes out of the pack with it. Deverick runs the floor, up the Spice. He leaks in, left block, pull up, missed it off the left side of the backboard stanchion, and it falls to Nathan Pratt for Mid-America. Little sluggish, little cobweb action for Spicer. Running shot, Pratt won't hit at the baseline, but a foul on Sylvester Spicer.
Boy, Spicer's gotten off to a rough start, I'll tell you that, but we know Sylvester Spicer and we know his game, and he'll be fine. I mean, he's had a couple turnovers. He didn't have a good angle on his shot. Gets a little bit back a little bit late on. I mean, right now couldn't get off to a worse start. But one thing about Spice, you know good and well, he'll be there when it needs to.
Pratt at the free throw line, misfires on the first one. 21-13. See Pratt taking the basketball and driving it baseline right. Just under 13 minutes to play, and Spicer careening into him. And Pratt, free throw line, will have one more shot. Pratt this season for Mid-America Christian, 50% free throw shooter. Only 6 attempts entering play tonight. 5 points per ball game, and he misses both of them. Rebound RSU. Boyd flips it ahead to Sullivan. Left wing open. Don't leave Taylor free. He hits his third of the first half. Fingertips with flames on the ends of them.
And that's what I was talking about. Lance Sullivan has settled into his point guard role. He knows all Deverick Taylor needs is a split second. Get him the ball in rhythm. He'll knock it down.
Taylor's third three. He has 9. Ball misses a right elbow 16-footer. Rebound secured by Roger State. Lead at 11. Head of the circle to Davis. He traveled with it, taking it from Deverick Taylor. Turnover, Roger State with 12:27 to play in the first half from the Claremore Expo Center.
And you hear Coach Williams up talking to Theo Davis. Now look, you shot a three-pointer up there. You missed it. Now you get the ball and you travel up there. When we reverse that ball on the transition, you got to be under control and make something good happen.
11-point Hillcat lead. Roger State men send in Joey Twilley, redshirt sophomore from Jenks. He's out there alongside Lance Sullivan, who's come back in. Sullivan, Taylor up front, Twilley, Davis, and Boyd. Stripped by Taylor, but a foul called against the Hillcats. Charlie Shorter penetrated the painted area and a reach in on Roger State, to the dismay of the student section behind the backboard.
Boy, if you walked out and you saw Charlie Shorter, you wouldn't think, well, he's not a very good player. This little guy can play. He's skinny as all get out, but I mean, he can put it on the floor and score.
Ball takes the inbounds, works it up top to Shodipo. Donnell Lewis has also just checked in, another diminutive guard at 5'8", a junior from Dallas's Grand Prairie High School. Right wing jump shot, missed by Shodipo. Rebound, Roger State clears it and comes to the front court. Under 12 minutes to play in the first half. Twilley catches on the left wing. 24-13 RSU. Davis up top, works it right side to Taylor. He'll dribble left, jump into another three. This one misses off the right side, and underneath the rebound is wiped away by Shodipo for Mid-America. The Evangels right to left if you've tuned in on radio or online at rsuhillcats.com. Right-handed baby hook bounces in off the back glass for Josh Ball, his second field goal.
Boy, he's really improved his game in the 2 years that I've seen. He wasn't a threat offensively at all a couple years ago, but he's doing a nice job.
Davis a give and go play with Boyd, and Boyd reverses it up and in.
You know, the thing about the Hillcats now, you've got a legitimate college-looking lineup. You got 6'10", 6'7", and 6'7" as they miss a wide-open dunk.
Ball missed that dunk. Should have just laid it in if he didn't have the lift there. Rebound, Roger State. Sullivan blows past the defense and finger rolls it through.
Boy, you just caught Mid-America Christian standing. Right now, Roger State's making a mockery out of their defense. Mid-America Christian's a good team. As shown, they're ahead of the Hillcats in the conference, but when the Hillcats are playing like this, watch out.
In scoring defense, this Mid-America Christian team is 10th, allowing 77 a game. 10th in the conference, 12-team conference. Missed 3, rebound RSU up by 13. Twilley on the wing, he'll jump into a 3. Twilley misfires off the back iron, 10.5 to play in the first half. Mid-America sprints down the floor, Shorter to the rim, lays it in, and Boyd fouls him. Shorter to the free throw line, a chance at a traditional three-point play.
And I'm just going to say it because I know Coach Williams is going to say it in the video. That is absolutely unexcusable. 1-on-3, all the way to the rim. Nobody got all the way back and stopped the ball. You get a guy like Charlie Shorter, who is a jet now. I mean, I said it, he's a skinny little dude, and he doesn't look like a player, but I mean, I've seen him now 2 years, and this kid can explode. You got to watch him. I mean, he just explodes to the rim. And John Boyd, it wasn't necessarily John Boyd's fault. You got 3 other guys that should have been back there as well.
Boyd with his first. Rogers State substitutions, missed free throw. Spicer back in, rebounds for the Hillcats. Throws it up ahead, and it goes to Spicer, to Sullivan. 3-ball, head of the circle, hits it. Lance Sullivan with his 3rd shot of the game to go. Sullivan with 2 of them being threes.
Gosh, that kid's tough. I love the way he's matured his game in the course of a year. At the start of the year, he was just a one-on-one scorer, and now he's become a point guard and a scorer if he has to. Just love his all-around game.
Cameron Langster, a partially blocked shot, falls short, rebound Mid-America, and then Marseille runs into Brandon Williams and picks up a foul with 10:07 to play in the first half. That foul on Marseille is his first, team's 5th, rather 6th against RSU.
The thing I like about Lance Sullivan is he plays, you can see right there as Marseille rolls into him. He plays with emotion, but not so much emotion that it gets him in the way of what he's wanting to do.
Inbounds right block, quick shot, missed in close by Langster, rebound ripped away by Marseille. Up ahead to Sullivan, he'll run the offense now from the right wing, pitch it back up between the circles to Marseille. Marseille, Spicer, Ewing's return with Taylor, and Sullivan, as I mentioned, stays on the floor. Here's Spicer traveling with the basketball, trying to move to the block opposite of where he began. That was the left side.
Now would be a good time to run a play for Spicer to get him that dunk. You know, when they come out of the opening tip, a lot of times Hillcats run a backdoor alley-oop for Spice. It'd be a good time to get him something because he's struggling offensively.
Cats lead it 31-17, 9:40 left in the half. Pratt, right side, finds in low George Haynes, who lays it up and in. George Haynes with his first field goal out of the Barbados and Western Oklahoma Junior College, and out to Sullivan. Shoots and hits another 3. Missiles firing. Lance Sullivan with his 3rd triple. And the Hillcats already in this first half have made 7 threes. Pratt misses a triple from the left wing for Mid-America. Offensive board, Haynes, and he's fouled in low.
And again, the thing I like about Lance Sullivan, he's just taking what the defense gives him. He's pushing the ball down the floor. The defense is retreating all the lane. They better come out and understand Lance Sullivan is as good of a shooter as Derek Taylor. I mean, those 2 kids, when they get going, either one of them can shoot it with anybody, and he's just, like I say, taking what the defense gives him.
Missed on the free throw from Haynes. Now, you mentioned Lance Sullivan. Well, you have Matt Kellogg, who's first in the conference in three-point percentage at 47. Sullivan is second at 46.9%, so he's only a 1/10 of a percentage point behind Matt Kellogg in three-pointers this season.
And remember, last year Derek Taylor was top in the country in three-point shooting, and you know what he can do.
Second free throw for George Haynes rolls in. 34-20, RSU up 14. Francis dribbles in the front court, back to Sullivan, 3-point marksman, hits another one. It's almost laughable at this point.
Light him up, young fella. I mean, feel the freedom. I love watching Lance Sullivan get his feet set and knock down the 3.
Far corner 3, Mid-America's Van Craven misfires. Rebound weak side, Spicer. Hillcats up by 17 already with 8:50 to play in the half. And Sullivan's bumped as he works his way in the front court toward the wing.
I do want to say this. It's a little bit of fool's gold right now because you're living at that three-point line. And you know when you run back-to-back three-pointers, that lead can jump up there in a hurry. Now, you miss a couple of those back-to-back, and they come down, then it can come back to you. So right now you're living with it, and hopefully this is one of these deals. Stomp on them early, you know, step on their neck right now and get this game where it makes it easy for you.
Marseille leaves, Reggie Burnett back in. John Boyd also returns. Here's Sullivan breaking down the defense. Jumped in the air to pass from the right elbow. Ball was pressured down on him and he fell, lost it. Boyd head of the circle. He'll run left to the lane and draw a foul. Foul against Mid-America Christian with 8:35 to play in the first half. And a 17-point Hillcat lead. This foul is charged to Cameron Langster, his first, team's 5th. RSU has committed 7 team fouls. Theo Davis, the senior center, or rather the transfer center that began his career at Gonzaga, came from Binghamton University. He's in for John Boyd. Inbounds baseline left will come to Francis. Pitched up top to Burnett, right side Sullivan around a screen. Shoots the 3, misses, offensive rebound, collected and then flipped up and in off the glass by Theo Davis, who has 6 points early.
And that's that tall rebound. You told me he'd really come on down Texas. That's that tall rebound we did not have earlier in the year.
Sullivan steals a bad pass on the left baseline intended for Haynes. He'll stop as he runs in the front court. Bounces a pass on the block. Spicer in, shot rejected, but he's fouled. Cameron Langster will pick up that foul and send Spice to the free throw line.
And let's hope these free throws continue. Got to get him a point, get him on the board to relax a little bit. But that's a lot better positioning job he did. He got deep position that time and a good entry pass. I'm not sure who threw it. You see it right here. Lance Sullivan with a great job of looking around the defense, gets it to him away from the defense, and all he can do is foul.
A lot of body contact there from Langster, his first, team 6th against Mid-America Christian. 8:08 to play in the first half. Spicer free throw splashes in. He's now made 27 straight.
I'm telling you, the improvement of Sylvester Spicer. I saw him in the Summer League Champions when he come into Oral Roberts as a freshman. And he was arguably the worst free throw shooter I'd seen besides Shaquille O'Neal. I remember seeing him shoot one off the bottom of the right side of the backboard. He has improved his game so much from 4 years ago. It's unbelievable.
67% from the stripe this season. He finally misses one after 27 consecutive free throw makes this season. Rebound Mid-America. Cats are doubling up the Evangels. I had to do a double take at the scoreboard. 40-20 RSU. Jump shot on the pirouette. Free throw line missed by Shorter. Rebound cleared Theo Davis. Under 8 minutes to play in the half. Kellogg on the run out, throws it right block, lobbed to Spicer. He'll ball fake, move left. Spicer lays it up and in with a quick burst to the other side of the rim.
And it's just like getting him that one free throw, getting him on the board is now going to make all the difference in the world.
On the handle, it's Donnell Lewis. Works it back up top to Shorter. 42-20 RSU, 7.5 to play in the game. Right away, Shodipo will catch it. Throw it to Ball, point left. Ball with Davis defending him. Davis backs off and Ball misfires an 18-footer. It's long, rebound, Spicer corrals it. Outlet to Kellogg, long pass to Davis, baseline right, throws to a cutter, Burnett, but a foul, or did he step out of bounds? Davis, as he caught that long pass from Kellogg, stepped out when he backpedaled to catch the basketball.
Listen, Theo Davis has made a huge addition, and I didn't know if he was going to because he's staying out of foul trouble. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he's made a big addition. Offensively, he's a threat. He's a good passer. And what I like is those rebounds that people get standing. We got a big guy now that can go get those.
Well, the speed of this game without a lot of half-court sets will play into his hands because he won't pick up a lot of fouls in the half-court trying to defend on the block. He rebounds after a missed shot. Here's Davis lobbing in the post. Left block turnaround, in and out, missed by Spicer. And he goes wailing out of bounds. Shodipo clears for Mid-America. 6:45 to play in the half. 42-20, RSU leads it. And a travel on Charlie Shorter as he took it in the corner and tried to drive baseline left on the Hillcats.
Let's just remember, Mid-America Christian is 8-6, Hillcats 7-6. We're up 22.
Media timeout, 6:43 to play in the first half. From the Claremore Expo Center, we pause with RSU up 42-20 on Mid-America Christian on RSU Public TV and RSU Radio.